happens in this water. It's just such a deep red once you get into it. Whoa. Look at that thing. Hello everyone, The Ranks is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 246, where we've landed in this very highly prosperous economic system with a really neat photo opportunity already, with the sun just breaking over the planet in between its rings. This system also has... oh my. A really neat demarcation between nebula colors. So there's some sections of the nebula that are actually a very dark, look at this, almost a dark cloud. And then you have this bright teal, but also in this system is a black hole somewhere, if I can locate it. It's probably on the other side of the space station at this point. Here, let's give ourselves a little bit of distance with a pulse jump, just to gain some perspective, perhaps, to whatever is behind. There it is, behind the space station. There's our black hole, our ticket out of here to get closer to the galactic center. But before we do that, since we went through all the trouble to get to this high economic planet, we're going to see if anybody crashed a really nice starship down here and just talk about scrapping it for parts. Okay, and it looks like this is going to just be a thing that is not going to... let's see if we can keep putting things in it, maybe? Okay, so this trick works if we just do it this way. Okay, that's much faster. It looks like that's all the dihydrogen we got. So let's go ahead and we'll just put that in our cargo, and what we've ended up with... well, that's not all the... hold on, we've got a little bit more. Not a ton, but a little bit. Oof, getting up almost to a full stack of dihydrogen. Wow, that's good stuff. So already the nice high economic system is proving beneficial, as we're able to buy all of the dihydrogen we would need to send out our frigates on some glorious expeditions. That's 7,000. Really? That's what it is. 7,800 dihydrogen. Woo. Yeah, well, if you do something like that, and then you don't really need to worry about getting those blue crystals on the planet anymore. Alright, let's head over to this section of the planet where the ocean appears to be rather... I don't want to say it appears deep, because we really don't have any way of knowing, but it is absolutely far away from the mainland. What is this? This appears to be an island. Give a cursory scan. Doesn't look all that deep through here. It's actually relatively shallow. Oh, look at that. Not quite a sunrise, but the sun is lighting up the rings. Oh my. Maybe we do it like this. One like that. No, that's a little dark. A little underexposed, if you will. Whoa. But that was an island. Okay, there's quite a bit of islands out here. I think we'll just go ahead and touch down. The frequency of these islands makes me think we might not actually be able to find a sunken ship nearby. We won't know until we try, though. And try we shall. Let's initiate our overly long and extended landing sequence. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. We're not collecting that dihydrogen. Frozen clouds are being reported on this system. Look at that. right next door to us. Perhaps this vista is more magical if we're in it. And then look at that. We already have our crashed freighter right over there. Not a crashed starship, but seeing as how we do require frigate upgrade modules, I dare say that's going to be a thing. We're going to go ahead and give it a shot. So let's head over there. Ooh, is this an underwater cave? Oh yeah, it is. Is it actually warmer in the water? No, okay, it is colder in the water. But look at these plants. It's like moss. How does this survive in such a cold environment? Underground bubbles. Parasite host. Must be some sort of convective vents? Vents that spew minerals, nutrients, and maybe even warmth out from the crust into the water. Okay. I can get on board with that. Let's get our summoning station laid out here. No, not the end of sleep, thank you very much, but the Nautilon. Okay. What attacked me for damage? How bizarre. I don't know what that was, but I'm going to stay away from it. And there it is. There's the demarcation of the nebula where you get dark space-looking natural night sky. I like that. And then you have sort of this little ghostly ephemeral clouds of various color showing up in the atmosphere. Did we ever take the stuff out of here? We did. And we sent it to the freighter? We did. We'll have to get all of that sorted. Living Pearl, Hypnotic Eye. We'll collect more. Alright, so as we navigate the icy depths, you can see, yep, it's a little eerie down here. A little bit. Got some sulfide vents. Alright, yeah. Things are a little creepy here. Let's see if we can get the backstory about this ship log. The wreck of MS Nohashi's Vision. Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. Let's read the log regardless. We approach the Temporal Anomaly. I have to admit, I'm excited I might be the first. System possesses impossible properties. Last night, sound briefly traveled faster than light. What? I asked them to forgive me, but they told me I was being a fool. They told me I was a good captain. We drank until late in the... Interesting. One moment our instruments are decimated, the next they seem advanced far beyond their original capabilities. And the beauty of it, I can't sleep. The stars, there are 16 of them now. I'm going to approach. I see. Okay, well, let us recharge some of our items here. I think we'll recharge our... nope, not that one. Where is it? The micro bubble gas pressurizer. That's the one we want. And then we're going to need to recharge this as well. Well, let's just go ahead and use the magnetized ferrite. I'm aware that we can use the silicate powder. However, we're actually full on magnetized ferrite, so... What are these? That's part of the wreck? I don't see any cargo container icons over here, but I feel like there should have been. 45, 24, 79, 54, 24 it is. Let's just go direct. Alright. Cargo pod number 1, missing some magnetized ferrite. Polyfiber. So there is sort of a subflooring to this wreck, which I find very interesting. Are we still experiencing... is this radiation hitting us? No, we're not doing that. We're going to recharge all of that nonsense. Do go through the oxygen rather quick down here. Why is the water red? What is happening? The water was always red. Oh, that's right. In the night sky, the water can appear very, very different. How interesting and unusual. Nope, we're going to need to go in this direction. There it is. Going to excavate as much of this as possible. Unlocking the master circuit, we get some Starship launch fuel. Starship launch fuel? The lowest of the low consolation prizes. What do we get now? Some antimatter. I'll take that over Starship launch fuel, to be quite clear. Extensive gut bacteria. That's a neat looking fish. Actually, I'd like to read about that fish if I could. No, not this jellyfish. The other one. Pineompo. I don't know. Was first recorded swimming in the unimaginably cold seas of planet Chip 7. Their lives are short, and these saltwater fish spend their days in a desperate swim to find a willing mate. Scavengers, they feed upon the soft downward drift of plankton, feasting upon the dying remains of tiny organisms. Seems like a common feeding mechanism for creatures in extreme oceanographic environments. Feeding on plankton. It truly is the base of the food chain. Starship launch fuel. Oh my goodness. Boy, if this wreck wasn't just sitting here already when we showed up, I might feel like we wasted a little bit of what we were trying to do. So we've got one more cargo pod over there for sure. There's not really much else left to this one. So let's get the final cargo pod. For all we know, that could be the one that has the augmentation that we're looking for. The upgrade module, rather. Here we go. Accessing cargo pod. Polyfiber. Okay, so a little bit of money to be made, for sure. 2 polyfiber, not a bad haul. And then that's for the Starship. We'll just hold on to that. Okay, now once we're in the Nautilon, let's go ahead and give a high-powered scan for drowned starships. 6 minutes? Nope. Let's find our Starship. And then, oh, look at these fish. Swimming around the wreck. Eats plankton. Has night vision. Pretty common food source. I wonder if that's why the water is so red. It's like red plankton, and it's just tons and tons of it. Oh, and it's a blue sky. Oh, how pleasant. The red water is off-putting, to say the least. I don't know what it is about it. I truly do not. What is this over here? Oh, that's the heptaploid wheat. Nope, no. I don't want any issues with sentinels or anything like that. I don't want to mess with them. Let's go ahead and take the starship fuel to our starship. And let's see about going to check out this drowned starship. Yep, right over here. 6 minutes by Nautilon equals about 30 seconds by starship. Whoa, hold on. We're making a pit stop. I brake for alien plaques and monuments. That's a thing. Oh, did we land on top of it? No. Just really, really close to it. Okay. What do we got? The memories of a long-deceased tribe of Viking warriors flows from the stone marker, forming into a ghostly essence that fills me with wisdom. Progress, prosperity, and war, these are the things forbidden by automatons. The Viking were the first to break the shackles, casting the old ways into the pit to herald the birth of a new age. Viking were the dam that overflowed, righteous is the flood. I just want help with language for now. We're on a mission. Thank you. For now. I learned the Viking word for now. Excellent. So we're only about 20 seconds out. I can see, yep, we got a little bit of a mountainous island over here. There's not really... Not really too many islands. Oh, no, wait. There are enough, though. There's one pretty close by. Okay, let's go ahead and settle down. The end of sleep. Please take your time landing. No rush. Absolutely at all, ever. Alright, let's call the Nautilon. Let's go see what this is about. Interesting rock formations in this water. It's just such a deep red once you get into it. Whoa. Look at that thing. Is that an aggressive predator? It looks like it. Alphalone Predator eats other fish. Oh, we've got to read that. Look at that thing. Whoa. That's a little intimidating. Succubsido? I almost wanted to say succubus. Succubsido. Okay. Was first encountered in the icy depths of planet Chip 7. Highly intelligent, these fish appear aware of the world beyond their waters. They seem haunted by this realization of a land of wonders they'll never visit. Aggressive hunters, they make a meal of any fish unfortunate enough to get caught in their jaws, and they have gelatinous bones. Ooh. Let's get back in the sub, please. Here's like the sunken starship is kind of on the other end of this ridge here. Yep, and a giant crater. So let's just swing down here. Again, it doesn't look like anything too amazing. C-Class 19 plus 4, worth very, very, not even 1,000,000 units. I reject these terms. No, thank you. Very technology module. Well, one of the things we can do, I mean, this is a high-level economy. Whoa, look at that thing go. There it goes. Oh, it's hungry. And that jellyfish is no more. Oh, look, it's a cave. Oh, no, no, what are you doing? Frank says don't do it. No drowned starships noted. Maybe it's because we're too close to this one? I suppose we could give it one more scan for one somewhere in the system. But I think we've given it its due. We just got unlucky in that, you know, it's a high-ranked economy, and we just got a C-class ship that's not really worth much, so that's just the way it goes. Alright, well I can't just leave this dihydrogen crystal sitting here. Alright, I think I've seen enough of the ocean now that I'm a little curious. I think we'll head on over to the coast and we'll get a glimpse of what some of the terrain looks like. Oh my. Look, there's the black hole in the space station. Oh wait, is this the... I mean, that's a pretty neat little color scheme there. Look at the demarcation in the nebula, how it changes from like green to blue. That's so neat. That teal, that blue, that sea foam, that cerulean, those are some of my favorite colors. Some of, not necessarily my favorite. I would have to say the purples would end up being my absolute favorite. The teals and the greens and the aquas, very close second. I think that's why the red water off-puts me so much, is it's as neat as it is for its novelty. It's just so far from the colors that I like and expect water to look like. So we're not really seeing a whole lot of continents over here. Okay. Here's the land mass. And it looks like this land mass is just rife with rivers. Oh, and there's... Okay. The terrain is highly varied. Mountains and river valleys. Oh, wow. There's actually a lot of different beaches. This is very rocky through here. Not a lot of trees. Some trees. Oh, hold my tongue. There are some trees breaking out. No, let's cut up around this mountain. And what if we take a picture of kind of the sunset? No, I don't. Well... There are some really cool pictures to get on this planet. Wow, it's very rocky though through here. And look at these trees too. Pretty sparsely populated forests. I don't know if I would call them forests. Just sort of little smatterings of trees. This wants to be some woods here, but again, it's not really that large. Okay. I think I've had my fill of this really cool high economy system, and we did give it our best chance to get something cool. No good starship. Ooh, look out for those asteroids, thanks. No good starship necessarily to speak of, and nothing from the freighter, so I think it's time to depart through the event horizon. extreme gravitational interference. I accept these terms. Let's do it. And boom. That is how you get a really interesting picture right there. Okay. Sun just breaking right over the planet like that. 3 planets, 2 moons, medium supply. And we are approximately 10,000 light years closer to the galactic center. Not too shabby. Okay, well, before we go another step further, I say we hit up the local space station. See if they're selling maybe a pulse engine module. That would be really handy. Actually, do pulse engines, we could do more rows and I could add even more. I think if this is going to be specifically our vessel for traveling through black holes, we're going to need an extensive technology cargo section, because those are the only modules that you can put on it that won't constantly break. We understood every word of Technology Merchant Might Shell. Nanites requested. Korvax entity reciprocates with technology upgrade. Cyclotron, positron. Bing bang boom. No real pulse engine to speak of. So we're just going to leave it be. That is sort of a neat looking fighter. B class. It's kind of neat just in its shape. I'm not a big fan of the color. Oof, asymmetrical explorer. No thanks. Alright, mission agent. Let us browse our missions. Deliver an item, raid planetary depot, unearth an ancient artifact. None of these things strike my fancy for quests that I would like, but I will give you this beautiful picture that I took, and you give me the nanites. Thank you much. I think at this point we'll go ahead and actually let's get our capital ship brought into this system. I think let's just see what sort of planets we're dealing with here. An arid planet, and then this one's got a couple of moons. Fair enough. Irradiated. That looks like a cold celestial dwarf. Hyperborean moon, and then the other moon is hidden. So let's pulse jump this way. We'll sort of try to split the difference between the 2 planets of this system. Wait a second. There are 3 planets and 2 moons in this system. Well, I very much did miss the other one. I did not see what it was. Slow down. This moon. What say you? Unknown moon. A contoured moon. Well, we need some of these anomaly planets again for decorations. And the 3rd undiscovered planet of this system is a columned planet. 2 different anomaly planets in one system? Oh, I dare say this system's due for a base. Okay, let's summon our capital ship. We'll head on in and dock. And at this point, I dare say we're going to need to straighten out some inventory. And also, we're going to need to recover. We're going to need to recover our frigate expeditions. I think it's safe to say that if we just leave, you know, I'm not sure how much dihydrogen we want to keep on our person. I think it's fairly safe to say we can put in, you know, a good chunk we'll leave on us, and then the rest is going straight to the freighter for fuel. Not like we're going to necessarily make the fuel right away, because we're going to have to get this inventory sorted before we can even do anything else with it, and that means we'll likely have to change our storage section. So if we come over here to the storage bay, which you can see now all the lights are working on, so I guess we just had to you know, relocate the freighter somewhere else. I don't think I want to put the aquatic stuff in here, even though I kind of started to. This is sort of going to be more decorations than anything else. I think our best bet is going to be to make an aquatic container here. So I think we'll just call this the Ocean's Bounty. And we'll just start stuffing all of our water stuff specific in here. And that being said, I'm likely also going to... Oh no. Nope. Green lights. We still have some issues with green lights. Look at our hydroponics room. Doing absolutely great. And what? We're doing good on everything except starbulb and fungal mold. So, well, and the mordite and the fecium. So we'll just start with the fungal mold. We're just trying to get our inventory full. There's no reason not to have the maximum amount that we can hold. So that's 9,000. Not the most efficient collection, I'm sure, but you know. Oh, did we not? Were we not able to max it out? 9,998. 98. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Just as far as coincidences go, but a little frustrating, I guess, in that the completionist in me was just hoping to get that that item fully stocked up. But I think what I'll do is I'll continue gathering these plants, this star bramble, and then we're going to go ahead and get the mordite and the fecium from the gut rot flowers. However, that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode. I will go ahead and sort out the inventory we currently have that needs to be sorted out for the next episode, but I think we'll wait and do the expeditions on camera because it's sort of like opening up presents. You don't know what you're going to get, and that's kind of fun. Until next time, take care.